Yo, what's up? I'm Sir Esters,
I'm Black Pino J.
I'm B Scribs.
and we're the Unintelligent Graduates. And class is in session, so let's talk about how everybody's week been. Go ahead, start off scripts.
Hey man, my week has been amazing. I got to cap off a pretty good week by going to watch the new Spider-Man movie.
What?
Yeah,
You bastard.
What's the hype's real?
dude.
What's the hype
Hey,
real?
this is the first movie I have ever watched where the movie didn't just live up to the hype of the movie. It went above and beyond what everybody was like. Everybody's so hyped for this movie. This movie went above and beyond. It was
Damn.
literally the Buzz Lightyear of all movies.
Whoa.
And like, you know what I'm saying?
Went
Like,
beyond, bro.
yeah. And to me, this is the greatest thing Marvel will ever do. I don't think they can top it. I really don't. I really don't.
Hold on.
think
It's
they-
better than Endgame.
It's better than Endgame. It's better than Civil War. It's like, to me, I'm like, this is their pinnacle moment. Like, this is everything else is going to be like compared to this movie. And I think there'll be other great movies. I just don't think they're going to ever be able to do something as great as this movie was.
So, was it great because of the three Spider-Mans or because all the
I'm not going to
Nah,
say nothing about the movie. I know you're asking some leading ass questions. All I'm going to
Hey,
do is...
you know what? Visual timeout on that question. We ain't dealing with that shit here in today's episode. All right,
I'm just going to say there's a lot of unexpected shit in this movie that nobody's seen coming. So, like, I give it a 15 out of 10. Like, it's that good.
So with this movie, because this is a joint thing with Sony and Marvel,
Yes.
would you say that is this Sony finally saying we got this? We know what we're doing with this multiverse stuff, or do you think Marvel still needs to kind of keep their hands in the pot, kind of?
I think them working together is a fantastic idea. I think this opens up an avenues for them with a multiverse thing, if that's what happens in the movie. If they want, I mean, it's whatever. Multiverse
I mean, the
stuff's real.
multiverse is canon. What if is canon? So
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure whatever's happening in this Spider-Man movie is going to be canon.
A lot of surprising moments. Grown men like myself were basically all like Shia LaBeouf on that meme, crying, cheering, laughing, all of it all at once. It was like one movie, bro. Like it was that crazy.
So,
Yeah.
was there a lot of people dressed up?
There was, and matter of fact, the handicapped guy next to me and his worker got in a fight with a guy and took his seat before the movie started. They're like, bro, you in my seat.
Hold on.
Like a 400-pound handicapped guy rolls up next to him and he got like 2 leg braces on and shit, you know, and they're
How
all
much
covered in
of a
Marvel
dirt
stickers.
bag you got to be to take a handicapped person's spot?
He didn't realize it. I ain't seat, man. I'm in a seat, bro. He goes, man, they assigned seats. He said, what? I didn't know that. I just came and got a ticket. Then all of a sudden, like his 400-pound buddy comes rolling around the corner in his wheelchair, and he got on like these 2 leg braces that got Marvel stickers and shit all over him. He's like, yeah. You in his seat, bro. I was like, damn, bro, MODOK just told you. And then they looked at me and I was like, what, motherfucker? I was like, what? I was like, damn, cuz.
I'm done. That's the end of the show. I've heard enough today.
It's like, shit, MODOK just told you, bro. Boom.
MODOK.
Oh, man's like, all right, I'll go. Then he's like he's like looking with he had his own little, this is how old this dude was. He had his own little pocket flashlight.
For real? See, you know what?
He's looking at his ticket.
Like you told us like what yesterday that you was going and you were wanting to see if we were going to be able to go. I wasn't able to, but I was checking out the tickets on Fandango. I did because I'm still trying to social distance. Like anywhere where I like sitting in the back. All that shit was like it was either there was no spots or you were going to sit right next to somebody. But what I've noticed at our movie theater is that the handicap row is empty.
It's always
empty. And then
empty.
you got the front.
Yeah.
Like the very front where you're fucking sitting and then the fucking screen is like on your nose.
Yeah, Spider-Man's nuts is right in your face.
Yeah, and I ain't trying to sit like that. So I was thinking, I'm not gonna lie, I said, yo, if I got those collapsible chairs, like lawn chairs. I was thinking about bringing those, like bringing one and then reserving a handicap spot.
Yeah.
But then I was like, man, that's a dick move. Because what happens if somebody really wanted to, and then now you tell me the story? I'm like, I'm glad I didn't.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I reserved the seat next to the two open handicap spots. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so I was like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, I thought about doing that. It keeps me COVID safe. You know what I'm saying? And it says when you buy the ticket, you may be asked to move. So I was like, okay, I'll risk it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, the movie was fantastic. It made for a whole week
Damn.
of just. I'm still mentally trying to digest everything that happened in that
Was it
movie.
packed?
It was packed full, dude. It smelled like sweaty nerds and popcorn. Like that was, bro. Like, like I s- there was one nerd guy that was like in the row in front of us, past the handicap sections. He literally jumped up onto his chair at one point and just threw his fist in the air and was like losing it, bro. Like I was like, damn, like autistic motherfucker, calm down. You know
Hey,
what I'm saying? I was like,
hey, what a time to be alive, motherfucker.
I got scared. I thought he was about to shoot everybody. I jumped back for a second. I was like, God damn, what the fuck? But bro, I'm telling you, everybody go watch it. It's gonna make 200 million already this weekend, even with the COVID stuff going on. But it is
Oh, it's already broke
fantastic.
numbers. It's already
Mhm.
broke I think the biggest opening of the year. So, but that was a no brainer though.
I really do think it's the pinnacle Marvel movie. Every movie from here on out is going to be judged by this movie. It was well worth the delays and waits. So just yeah, it's got like a 95% still on Rotten Tomatoes. I think there was like one negative review of somebody just being a troll. Like, let's look.
I couldn't see his ass. Like, get
Yeah,
out of here.
I didn't like it. I didn't like dude's mustache. It was short. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, man, come on now. But that was it. But how was your guys' weekend?
Man, wasn't that good? I mean, like Spider-Man good. I finished Halo.
Yeah.
And just like you said, like something that was like well worth the delays. This game is dope as shit, bro. The story, it picks up, it kind of introduces new enemies that you're gonna fight in the future. There's a lot of twists and turns because I don't want to spoil it for anybody who's watching it and is in the middle of the campaign. But I beat that shit on heroic. I was not gonna try legendary because I have a life. And dude, that game is the best Halo I've played. And I think the last time I played a really good Halo, I want to say would be like Halo 3, maybe Halo 2. Definitely Halo 2. And Halo 3. But it brought me back, made me feel like I was playing those games again.
So is the multiplayer going to have seasons for that then too that have to deal with the storyline of the campaign or what?
The multiplayer's seasons is actually it doesn't end. Like you know how
Okay.
Apex and Call of Duty has a season that only happens
Yeah.
for a few months. Like they're doing theirs keeps going. It doesn't end. They just add more content
It's
to it or whatever.
infinite.
Yeah, apparently. There are unlockable items for multiplayer that you can find in the campaign by doing like certain side quests and all that. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm just trying to do all the side quests.
Nice.
But with side quests, I unlocked all the bases. I assassinated all the dudes. I pretty much played this game like I was in fucking middle school, and I rented a game from Blockbuster and only had 5 days left to play. So I played the shit out of this game and I beat it and some. So shout out to 343 and Microsoft for putting this game out, and thank you for delaying a game a year because it was well worth it. But that was my week, man. What about you, sir?
You know, same old, typical sports betting. You know, you win some, you lose some, but you get to play every day. That's all that matters.
As long as I'm in there.
He said like a dude that's addicted.
Also, The Witcher. I
I
watched part of the second season. Good.
Oh, it's out. I forgot it started.
Yeah.
I'm in the Halo world, bro. Now I'm done with Halo world. I can get on that shit now.
Then I watched The Wheel of Time. I watched 5 episodes of that. I don't get the comparisons of Game of Thrones. I don't understand
it's more Lord of the Rings.
Like to me, yeah. Like it's Lord of the Rings. I don't see no Game of Thrones comparison. I just see Lord of the Rings, man.
As long as it's compared to the first like 5 seasons of Game of Thrones and not the last one.
Hey, hold on, bro. I don't want you to derail this shit. He took his glasses off, and I looked at the screen. I said, "Kevin Feige." I'm gonna look like Kevin Feige for a split second, dog.
Kevin Feige.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
I definitely don't see the Game of Thrones references, but it's some straight of Lord of the Rings shit, like them like orcish kind of dudes, and
that's why I got the Lord of the Rings from.
and I watched the first episode, like I told you before we started. Like I watched it, then I got too tired. I fell asleep on the second episode. I woke up on the third episode, and then I just restarted it. So watched the first one again, and I watched this lady get pulled by her weave into the woods by this monster, bro. I was like, damn, they about to touch her and all the no spots, bro. The way they grab her.
Yeah, it's just that first episode. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now. First episode, boring.
Sit through
Like,
it.
force yourself to watch it. It gets better over time.
Yeah. Like for me, because the first half of it starts off, it's everybody's happy.
Mm-hmm.
There's the only drama that was going on was like a dude's poor, you know what I'm saying, and he's dealing with some family shit, but he lives with a poor family, and then it gets back to happy stuff, and then all of a sudden shit got real, like in the instant, and then that's when I got hooked.
So it's like Lord of the Rings, and it starts off boring, except unlike Lord of the Rings, it gets better.
Well,
is what you're trying to say.
And
I like Lord of the Rings. What are you talking about?
And the only comparison I could say of Game of Thrones is the intro. The intro is similar to Game of Thrones.
Kinda. Yeah.
Because, you know,
maybe by the end they have a wedding killing and shit. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
I think maybe they're talking about the Game of Thrones references because of the blood or some kind of shit. Like you don't like they don't apparently only women are supposed to have magic, some kind of shit. And if you're a dude, there's a bunch of people that's trying to kill you. Or some kind of I don't know. I'm on the first episode.
Women. It's like women are from Venus, men are from Mars, dog. This gives a good comparison of that.
Pretty much. So I mean, dudes can have magic, but it's very frowned upon, like same-sex marriage, and and they try to get you for it and shit. And
got the magic in these nuts.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, why can't the dudes get the magic? And then I'm sounding like how my daughter asked me about how come women can't do such and such. I'm like, it's the way it is, and in this world, it's the way it is, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try to watch the rest of them. I think this Friday was the season finale.
Oh, for real?
I think so. From what I heard, maybe I
been hooked on Hawkeye, man. Hawkeye's been fantastic.
Hawkeye's dope. We're gonna get into that though.
All right. But y'all ready to get on to this first topic, man?
Hell yeah. Let's get started, bro.
Let's talk about Insider. This is posted by Insider. They're talking about basically, if you ever watched The Exorcism, they had their own exorcism in Italy. Roman Catholic priest in northern Italy performed a 9-hour exorcism on a 26-year-old woman after she became violent in confession and hurled insults in several languages, including Latin. The woman, who is unnamed, arrived at the St. Mary of Mount Barico Church in Vicenza, Italy, on Sunday, December 5th. The young woman had already been seen by an exorcist in Verona, but on Sunday, her parents brought her here, probably to have another go at curling an evil she had suffered for some time, one of the fathers said. And the father, he was convinced it was only a psychiatric problem. And if you didn't know, it was very successful, though. They said after the ritual, the woman fell into a deep sleep within the friars, saying this is a sign of a successful exorcism. However, Father Rosato noted that the liberation cannot happen immediately. It depends on the strength of the presence and on the entity of the evil one. But they said the stillness and silence of the sanctuary penitentiary were suddenly torn apart by the screams and curses of a girl. The attack on a father confessor was immediately rescued by the brothers. The flight of the faithful terrified while the room is barred from the inside on Sunday.
Damn, so the new Sister Act is gonna be dope as shit.
Yeah. By the director of Annabelle, I heard. It's going to be the
Sister Act 4.
Whoopi's like,
shit's real.
too old for this shit.
Bruh.
Yeah, I never heard nothing like this.
See,
before.
I'm thinking it like, and I believe in the supernatural shit. You know what I'm saying? Ghosts, Bigfoots, Mothman, and all that shit. Aliens. I believe
You
that
believe
shit.
in Loch Ness monster,
I
dog?
believe in all that shit, bro. I believe in cryptids.
I do think the Loch Ness monster is real.
I believe in that shit. But like with exorcisms, like I mean, history has taught us a lot of exorcisms weren't really exorcising the demons. It was just mainly just people with mental problems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And probably
like
was
the
on
fear and their fear. Oh, I ain't co-signing that one. And the fear of people back then, the only thing that they could wrap their head around was religion. And that's science. You know what I'm saying? So I can see where that one father was saying. Well, he thought it was more of a mental issue because who knows? She could have had Tourette's or some kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just had an episode, or could have had like a seizure. And does that warrant you to go and start putting your godly hands on a motherfucker? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe the father's digit slipped. You know what I'm saying? Maybe his digits slipped in confession. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, the power of Christ compels you. Like I only know the shit from the Exorcist movie. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, thinking of this makes me remember that South Park episode where Cartman acted like he had Tourette's.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. And this is the second time. So she's on tour around Italy, going and doing the Exorcist tour and shit. So I don't know, man. I know people will like. I'm not gonna say they're gonna cling to religion because I'm a religious person too. But nowadays, with this, like with the science out, and there's more explanations on why things happen the way that they do. I think I don't know. It could have been a waste of time on the part if it was just more of a mental thing, but who knows? I could be dead ass wrong, and she could have had a demon in her damn belly. You know what I'm saying? So
she could have.
Congratulations to the fathers who exercised that demon. And
I got this funny visual of some Voldemort looking motherfuckers just sitting there with one of them gold things that do the smoke.
Bro, you said Voldemort. I thought you were going to say she have a head in the back of her head.
Yeah. Like another brother just out there throwing holy water on it while the other one's just twirling the thing. It's got the smoke.
Hold on. Do that when you do an exercise? Because they were doing this during the confessional. Well, it prompted after a confessional. So do they just clear out some space in the church, and then they just do it right there in the church while people onlookers are just looking at the shit happening, or do they bring her to a back room?
I mean, they probably took her to a back room, dog.
They probably took her to the special room where they take a lot of the altar boys.
Man, I ain't talking. You
wild,
man.
Hey, I was raised Catholic, cuz I can say
I was too.
Hey,
I
was raised
Catholic.
Catholic.
My mom was Catholic, bro.
Look,
my grandmother's Catholic, so I
non-denominational.
Ooh, that means he's a pescatarian.
That means you got hey bro, that means you got money buried behind your toilet, cuz. That's what that
means. Hey, I ain't talking about him. Hey, I ain't giving a lot. I listened to him this week, man. He put a smile on my face, man.
My goodness.
Yeah, how to hide your money better?
Yeah. Yeah. How to hide your money.
The Lord says
for $5 donation.
Hey man, y'all talking about that man like he Creflo Dollar, dog.
Hey bro,
Creflo Dollar.
Mr. Cathlo Dollar is gonna.
You seen it, dude? His mansion look like Michael Jordan mansion, bro.
Mr. Christo.
I never seen a man of God have a house that big.
Mr. Christo Dollar.
And getting the Pope is like being the president of the Catholics and shit, bro. They ain't fucking something that's permanent.
Congregation, man.
Hey, the Pope the other day said cheating on your wife ain't one of the serious sins. I said, get the fuck out of here. What?
Hey, dog. Well, you do know they had concubines back in the day.
I don't even know what that is.
I also know they had sending yourself in the screen too.
I'm just keeping it real.
What is a
concubine? Your head.
Oh yeah. My bad. I'm looking like Scribs, man. The whole thing about it is just everybody's. The Pope is basically saying everybody's saying every day, dog.
The Pope
Just do the best you can.
Aliens
dog.
exist too, so you know what I mean.
Hey, just do the best you can, man. Nobody's perfect, dog.
Mm-hmm.
In the Bible, it
And
says
Joel Osteen needs $5 donations for a new plumber.
Hey, man, I ain't. Hey, dog, switching topics, man. We ain't finna. Hey, dog, like I said, man, he put a smile on my face.
About my man,
of course he does. He puts a smile on everybody's face for $5, $6.
Hey, man, I never seen.
He put everybody.
Hey, dog,
one-time donation.
The only money he getting from me, is my viewership. That's all.
Okay.
He's only getting my viewership. That's all he's getting, dog. But he did. I ain't gonna lie though. I'm gonna keep it real. When he came to Nashville, I did go see him. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh man!
How much you pay to go see him? $50.
Don't worry about all that, man.
He probably paid $2,000. He's like, let me go see Joe.
So you
know when he came to Nashville.
So you help pay.
I saw him.
You help pay for that
means
toilet.
you help pay for the plaster that was on that wall.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. He did have my homeboy. He had my homeboy looking funny, dog, because we paid to go see him, right?
Yeah.
And they still passed around the
collection tray for real.
Yes.
For real. Bro, heck no.
I would have walked out right there. I would have said nope.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, you said I paid a cover charge to go to church to pay more money when you pass the plate, bro. Please sit down, sir.
Bro, that's like going to a concert than having to pay the band to play.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey, for what my heart was, I still gave him $1.
Yeah, because he saw simp on your forehead.
That's what he did.
Simping for Jesus.
I simp for God every day.
I see.
Oh, what can you say to that?
I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing.
A shirt that says for that.
I simp for God. Hey, yeah, I want that on a shirt. I simp for God.
Hey,
get like a hairy leg. Like a hairy leg pop out of a cloud. I simp for God, cuz.
All right, let's switch topics, man. Y'all got me looking silly, dog. Hey, let's get on to this Gotham Knights and the CW. So basically, the CW is looking to further build on its DC Comics inspired programming slate with Gotham Knights, which is being in the works from Batwoman executive producers Chad Favich. Is that how you say it? And James Stoterwoods. Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
And the show,
I'm pretty sure it's wrong though.
Story editor Natalie Abrams. So basically, if you don't know what Gotham Knights is, it's basically just a DC Comics. It's in the wake of Bruce Wayne's murder, which is his rebellious adopted son forges an unlikely alliance with the children of Batman's enemies when they are all framed for killing the Cape Crusader. And as the city's most wanted criminals, this renegade band of misfits must fight to clear their names. But in a Gotham with no Dark Knight to protect it, the city descends into the most dangerous it's ever been. However, hope comes from the most unexpected of places as this team of mismatched fugitives will become this next generations of saviors, known as the Gotham Knights. So tell me more about this, Black. I know you know all about this.
I don't know shit about that. I know there's a game called Gotham Knights coming by Warner Brothers Studios, and it does kind of touch on the same thing what you were talking about, where Bruce Wayne is like, I think he died. Yeah, he died, and Robin, Red Hood, Batgirl, Nightwing, they all team up to kind of keep Gotham safe for some kind of shit. I don't know nothing about the comic series.
The Red Hood is in this too?
In the game. I don't know nothing about the comic series. Because it's one of those Elseworld kind of deals where it's like a what if.
Yeah.
And I deal with enough what if on Marvel. I can't deal with another what if from DC, bro.
Hey, that's I ain't gonna lie. That sounds like a nice show, though.
It sounds dope. But my whole thing is just do a fucking Batman show, bro.
Nah, man, you already got Batman movie, dog.
It don't matter. Like the fucking, they got a Flash card, they got a Flash show, and they got a Flash movie. What's the difference?
I never watched the Flash show.
Batgirl
was watch it. That's good.
Bad enough. I don't know what the hell they're trying to do with with this. I've
Why? Is it because
tried
of the
like
black woman? Is that
nah.
why?
I didn't even
Oh
watch this.
yeah. What you got to say, Scripps?
Hey,
You know it's
no.
365 Black every day. You know that, right?
Oh my
McDonald's
god.
told me that.
The show was so bad. The main actress literally left after the first season.
Ruby Rose dipped out,
Yeah, she
dog.
was like, "I'm out of this. This is ridiculous." You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. It's like that other show they had on there too, the CW. They had
Titans not that bad, dog.
Titans is now on HBO though, right?
Yeah, it's
Well, it's on
always
HBO
First, it
Max.
was on that DC Universe
Yeah,
app, and then they moved it to. I think
HBO. But
they also
that
brought
wasn't
the
a
HBO Max.
CW thing.
That
The
was
Flash
okay,
was
man.
good. The Green Arrow was good for a while. That DC's Legends of Tomorrow is mediocre.
No, that
Like,
sounds like trash.
Damn.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Say with your heart, motherfucker.
it's like their only use was for the Flash crossovers. You know,
Like that's true, but like this is my whole thing, like because Arrow came out because they
it
had
was
no
good.
Batman show, and it was practically Batman. But you didn't have Batman. You just had the Green Arrow and shit. He had the whole, damn near the whole story set up. Billionaire boy, fucking a playboy that wants to fight crime because he got some skeletons in his closet. You know what I'm saying?
I think Ra's al Ghul even makes an appearance in that show.
Ra's al Ghul's and hell yeah, they do like several Lazarus Pit fucking episodes throughout that series. They're bringing back like Black Canary and all kinds of shit. So when Titans did the first season, and they actually did like the season finale for the first season dealt with Robin going to an alternate world where Batman went crazy, and he was killing cops and shit. And it showed the way that they showed Batman. He was all shadow. It was a dude, but you couldn't see who it was. It was just a shadow beating the shit out of people. And then it cut to the dude that was playing him and shit. Why can't they do that on a regular, just for a regular Batman show? You don't need to have like the Batmobile on front and center. Just do a fucking Batman show, man.
They're going to be doing that with the Gotham PD show on HBO, aren't they? With that,
fuck all that shit, man. I'm tired of fucking like everything outside of Batman. That's what they're doing right now.
I don't know.
They're dancing around the subject.
It's playing Gordon in the Batman movie. He's gonna be. It's kind of like a backstory / side story to
They did
the
that
Batman.
shit already. It was called Gotham.
And they're probably
Fox.
scared to do Batman because they're scared they'll mess it up, dog.
Hey, that
How?
Penguin,
Dude,
the Penguin sideshow is coming with.
They brought Superman to TV again
and that show's
Superman
dope.
hasn't been on TV since the fucking.
Are you talking about when he had the two kids?
Yeah, that show's good. That show's really good.
Superman hasn't been on TV since, like a legit Superman. I'm not no
Dean Cain?
shots. Yeah, no shots at Smallville, because Smallville was cool for a little bit. But I'm talking about like old school, like black and white TV times and shit.
Dean Cain.
That was the
Superman
last.
and
Yeah,
Lois.
That was the last time they actually had Superman on TV. So they can't have that excuse why we can't put Batman on TV, because you got Superman on there. They even separated him from Supergirl, which they canceled Supergirl. And this fucking Superman Lois Lane show is good.
I think the CW would be smart to make another campy Adam West style Batman show. There hasn't been that kind of Batman done in a long time.
I don't think nobody want to watch that, though.
I would.
I won't see none of this shit. Fucking bat dancing. I won't see none of that shit no more.
Shark spray.
jumping the shark. That's where the shit really came from.
Dog. And then the funny looking Joker and Catwoman. Nah, bro.
I love that.
Hey, when I was a kid, I was like, why does his mouth look weird like that? And it's because Robert Romero, who played the Joker, had a fucking full-on mustache, and they painted white on it. So every time they show him talking and he's laughing and shit, his lips are always bumpy. And I didn't know what herpes was back then, but it turned out it wasn't herpes. It was just paint over a big ass mustache.
Where you say herpes?
That guy killed himself too.
I said, man, dog, every time I look, his mouth look weird every day. Every time he get beat up.
I wished CW's not on HBO Max, is it?
No, that's like standard TV.
All right.
It's its own thing. CW.
I hope HBO Max gets it, because it sounds like a dope ass show.
I heard Black Lightning going to
about
UPN.
Black from the video game. the video game sound dope as hell. This would be a good ass show. So I could see why they're trying to put it. I just wish they put it on a better network than the CW.
I heard the
I
show
know.
Riverdale's really good on CW. I mean, they made Archie interesting.
What's Riverdale?
That's crazy.
Hey, Ballistic Mission. We got a follower on Twitch. Hey, Ballistic Mission, thanks for following, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank
Hit
you.
us up in the chat, man. Let us know what you think.
But
what's Riverdale?
Riverdale's Archie story, really. They took Archie, the old Archie comics, and made it like a horror style teen fucking like
those fucking comics that be next to the candies and shit at a grocery store. The ones that nobody really read and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jughead and all those motherfuckers, they made them moody and shit. They made them having sex and shit, bro.
And now they got like a multiverse like season they're doing called Rivervale, where like literally in the first episode they killed Archie. So like and brutally killed him. Yeah. So it's like they're like trying to explain like how the multiverse is gonna
get it, man. Like
I don't know.
A lot of people are like, man, you gotta watch Archie. You gotta watch Archie. You're like, the fuck are you talking about? Watching Archie, man. The Archie I know, he was just a dude in a Leatherman jacket, had two bitches always arguing over him, and he had his homeboy, he clearly was a pothead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But oh yeah, we are gonna be talking about NFTs. It's gonna be a big topic. Well, close to the big topic. That's from Ballistic Mission. Well, when we get to that, man, we can get your thoughts on what you think about NFTs too.
All right, so let's switch topics, man. Let's get on. Since we already in the DC universe, man, let's get on to this Blue Beetle, dog. Beetle. Warner Brothers and DC Films, Blue Beetle is moving from streaming to movie theaters. So you already know it's supposed to be on HBO Max, but Warner Brothers announced Thursday that it will instead get a theater release on August 18th, 2023. And you already know Blue Beetle is going to center on a Latino superhero. And also it's just him gaining superpowers when he encounters an alien armor. So,
I mean, going from, I can understand why they want to do it now because like you got the vaccine out, you know what I'm saying? Like Scripps said earlier, like everybody was out there.
More money.
Look, just wear, like I said, just wear a face mask and a face covering. Don't eat or drink nothing. You're good. Just go to a movie. You know what I'm saying?
I can see why. I can see why the move. I can see the move and why they're doing it. I'm not gonna complain how it is right now because I actually kind of like watching movies from the crib. You know what I mean? I don't have to pay for the overhead or popcorn and all that shit or the ticket costs.
Just bring it with you.
Me personally, like I invest in AMC. You know what I'm saying? Ape Strong, and I would want to see more movies out in theaters. You know what I'm saying? Because then that helps build makes the brand stronger. You know what I'm saying? And stocks and all that shit. I know that's similar reason why they're doing it too for their own financial reasons. So I don't see it as a bad thing.
Yeah, I like streaming movies from the house also, man.
I like to see.
You ain't got to worry about Redbox, dude.
No,
I buy so much off Amazon. They give me Amazon points, and I could rent theater movies and all that with my Amazon points off Amazon.
You can buy boots off Amazon. You know,
I know, right?
Get boots. You get discounts on boots.
Shout out to Nigerian Prince.
Hey, them Chucker boots.
Hey, bro.
No, who the hell buys Chucker boots?
I'm excited to see. I think the first Latin lead casted superhero. I believe it's going to be out of like these universes. I mean, Miles Morales. I think, even though he is part Latino, it so far hasn't been done in like live action stuff yet. You know what I'm saying? Like you got Into the Spider-Verse, but they kind of didn't really allude to him having a Latin side a little bit. You know, he speaks a little Spanish to his mom, but the Blue Beetle is going to be a very Latin driven character. I'm going to like to see how the community turns out for that. You know what I'm saying? You know,
oh, dude, I already know the Latinx community is gonna step up in mass numbers for this.
Yeah, it's gonna be their Black Panther. You know what I'm saying?
It's a long time coming for them too. You know, so far everybody has had some kind of representation in superheroes and superhero movies. So why not? You know what I'm saying? It's about time.
You know, it's their Black Panther. Like, you know how, you know what I'm saying, and
Yeah.
hopefully nothing happens. You know, sadly with Chadwick Boseman, hopefully nothing happens to this guy and he's able to do 3, 4, 5, 6 movies. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
you know, it's gonna be cool. I think, you know, Shang-Chi really dove into the Asian culture of stuff, and that was dope. Shang-Chi, I can't wait for Shang-Chi too. We talked about that last week. And now the Blue Beetle is going to be diving into Latin culture and stuff like that. So I'm excited for it, you know, because I mean, my wife is Latin, and you know, I'm excited for my daughter to learn more about that culture and know like there are Latin superheroes and stuff, you know, because there's really, you know, I when it comes to like Teen Titans and stuff, not nowhere to be found. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Beast Boy, I guess, on Teen Titans Go is sort of Latin, but he's really just a beast. It's kind of racist what they do with Beast Boy on that show, but it's crazy. If you guys have watched Teen Titans Go, the
Teen
show is
Titans Go is
slow.
funny. It's funny as
It's
shit.
funny as shit. If you saw the Teen Titans Go
I
to the
slept. I
movie,
slept on that one. At first, I was like, man, I want to see fucking Teen. I want to see Teen Titans, bro. Teen
watch
Titans Go,
Teen
bro.
Titans Go to the movies. I went into theaters
I
and
ain't watched
watched
that one
that,
yet.
and I was so impressed. There were so many cameos and funny shit in there.
There's a
Like it
lot. There's
was,
a lot of call outs on that show, bro. I like
yeah.
it.
All right. Well, let's get on to our next topic. Let's switch over to the MCU. You already know Daredevil's come to the MCU. You seen Kingpin come to the MCU. Basically, a lot of characters, villains. Sooner or later, you'll see Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, probably the Punisher, maybe. So, I guess the question we're asking is, who would you like to see come from Netflix to the MCU?
Shit, real talk, bro. I would want to see Luke Cage and the Punisher. I'm pretty sure the Punisher is coming back to the MCU.
Oh yeah,
They just trying to figure a way to get him in there because the Punisher was fucking. That's fucking raw as hell compared to like you got fucking Captain America and then obviously you got a dude torturing motherfuckers on TV and shit. So I would want to see Luke Cage, or at least if they do Luke Cage, do Heroes for Hire. Don't do no individual Luke Cage and Iron Fist shit. Just put those dudes together like in the comics, and then
Iron
have
Fist
the
definitely gonna get recasted.
for sure.
Yeah.
There ain't no way. I ain't like that dude at all. He was whiny and shit, bro.
But the Punisher John Bernthal was really good. It's
The
hard.
best so far.
I hope he's in the next Deadpool movie. Actually, like I hope that's
You know
how
what?
they
That
tie
would
him
be
into the Marvel.
that would be dope.
Yeah,
Because they said that Daredevil's not going to be. It's going to be rated R. The best way to put fucking John Bernthal's Punisher in there, bro, and have him try to hunt Deadpool down or vice versa.
yeah,
Man, hey, make that shit happen, dog.
absolutely. It'll be like funny moments, sad moments, crazy moments. You know what I'm saying? That's the perfect way to introduce him into the the
Right,
Deadpool into the Marvel. That's how you could introduce both of them. Have characters from some other Marvel movie in there. You know what I'm saying? And it's
bro. I lost my shit when I was watching Hawkeye, and then they revealed fucking Kingpin, and what they kept because they kept saying the big guy that whole episode. What about the big guy? The big guy, Uncle.
the
And then all of
big
a sudden
guy.
at the end they show him kind of how like Scribs like to show us what's on his phone by showing his phone on the camera. That's how they did us on watching the show. They had
Yeah.
us look at somebody's phone on the
Oh
screen.
shit, that's Vincent D'Onofrio, cuz.
I lost my shit, bro.
So who so do it look like a good Kingpin?
It's the same
He's the
guy from the
best
Daredevil.
Kingpin. It's the one
Huh?
from Daredevil.
It's the
Oh,
same
for real?
one. So
Yeah,
you're
the
like,
same
oh
dude.
shit, you're
So
gonna
they brought
return.
Charlie Cox in for Daredevil. Now they brought in Vincent D'Onofrio, Kingpin as the Kingpin. I think what they're trying to do because in Hawkeye they keep throwing everything back like to 2012. That was the whole start of the show was 2012. So I think they're trying to soft reboot them in, saying they've always been here. It's just since 2012, a lot of stuff has been happening in the MCU where they kind of overshadowed their stories.
Well, they haven't brought the Daredevil into anything yet, right? Like they've said Charlie Cox is gonna be the Daredevil whenever they bring him into something, right?
That's the rumor. I mean, you could probably debunk it right now, but I won't want you to do it. but there was a rumor that he was supposed to appear in the Spider-Man movie. Don't say shit. Don't say shit. Just
not saying
look
nothing.
away.
Oh man, that movie.
Don't say
I'll tell you,
shit.
it's like a great vacation. You just keep thinking about it. It's like being a parent, and shout out to my wife, I got to go watch it by myself. So I didn't have to worry about the kid flipping out and
Yeah.
nothing, you know what I'm saying? So it was chill.
That's actually dope.
But yeah, I mean, dude, Hawkeye's been intense. And I honestly don't think Cliff Burton's gonna make it out. I I I think that's what they're setting it up for, is that he never makes it home for Christmas.
Damn.
All right.
All right. We'll leave it on that. We'll leave it on that cliffhanger.
Hey, let's get on to our next topic. Basically,
Like, you thought Tony was bad? Watch this.
Netflix Last Airbender. They finally have their whole cast. The new cast member is going to be Elizabeth Yu. She's going to play Azula, basically the power-driven princess of the Fire Nation.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the Maria Zhang will play Suki, basically the leader of the Kyoshi Warriors. Tamlin Tamita, she's playing Yukari, basically who is Suki's mother.
Suki.
And you got Yvonne Chapman, who's going to play Avatar Kyoshi, basically who's another Avatar, one of the predecessors of Aang. Then you got Casey Camp Hurenick, who's going to play Gran, basically Katara and Sokka's grandmother. I like this cast, man. And
Netflix better not fuck it up.
Yeah.
I'm saying they
better
fucked up.
not have hair. That's all I know. If Aang has
they
hair,
fucked up. They fucked up one good anime adaptation. Shit, actually, they fucked up two already at this point with Death Note, and then with Cowboy Bebop. I like Cowboy Bebop. They should have at least did one more season, tie up some loose ends. But it's Netflix.
Didn't they do an Attack on Titan movie too?
They did, not Netflix. It was with a Japanese movie production company.
That reminds me. There's an Attack on Titan operator skin coming to Vanguard.
Right.
I ain't messing with that.
But dude, Avatar, I think the guy they picked to play Aang is actually the same
It's
kid from the Investigators, I think.
That's another Netflix show, right?
I'm not. Yes, it is another Netflix show, and it's fucking hilarious if you haven't seen it. It's a kid's show, but it's hilarious. It's like it's written by Richard Abadari, and that dude's funny as shit. Like, but I'm excited. Avatar was literally one of the few animes I have watched. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, shit, yeah. I mean, they got dude from the old CBS show Hawaii Five-0 is going to be playing the main bad guy's father,
Fire Lord Ozai.
Yeah,
he has to look and all that.
Yeah,
and then the dude
perfect.
from
Rush
it's a
Hour
Korean.
1.
It's a Korean comedy. It's a Canadian.
Korean comedy.
a Korean Canadian comedy sitcom I watched.
Russell Park?
No, not Russell Park. What was that shit called? Kim's Convenience, the dad.
Yeah.
And Kim's Convenience, he's gonna be General Iroh.
The older brother of our Lord Ozai.
Yeah.
Next, Netflix is gonna try and do a live.
I don't know, man. I'm cautiously optimistic. The way that Netflix has handled these adaptations, they do their best to kind of to reel you in, kind of like how they did with Cowboy Bebop. They play like the original opening to the anime, and it had it as close as they can get it. Had everybody hooked, and then the show was okay, and then they canceled it after the first season.
Netflix
I hope they don't do the same shit to this. So that's all I'm gonna say, bro.
When are they gonna do a DBZ live action series?
I'm gonna watch it anyways. What do you say, Scrubs?
Because the movies have been terrible. The DBZ movies they've tried to make have been terrible. But I feel like if they try to do a live action series and make it campy and funny,
bro,
the same ways like DBZ was, like I think it could be great.
The funny thing about this, these multi-million-dollar production setups, have failed to do what YouTube creators have done in spades. And the motherfucking YouTube creators have ran circles around these big studios in production value and story. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm excited, but I'm not gonna get too attached.
All right. Let's get on to the next one. Basically, I never played this game because I was Sony. But if you're an Xbox player, you know all about this game. Basically, a Splinter Cell is being remade. Basically, putting a green light on it. It's gonna be.
It was a whack ass fucking announcement. I mean, because anybody who's played Splinter Cell, like even when they went multiplat and they went to like PlayStation and hell, even the Wii U and shit.
Yeah.
Like people like Sam Fisher. It was like at the time that was Xbox's answer to Metal Gear Solid. You know what I'm saying? And since like I want to say since like around the 360 PlayStation 3 generation, they stopped making them. And they'll put Sam Fisher in different games. Like they'll put him in Rainbow Six Siege as the operator or some kind of shit.
Yeah, I hear that this version is going to have its own multiplayer and a battle royale that they're going to be making their own.
Yeah, they do Spies versus Spies. That'd be dope.
That would be dope.
I would like to see more. I would rather it be a new Splinter Cell, but from what I read, it was more like Ubisoft is trying to reboot it, but also reboot it that way new players can understand how to play it. Because if you play Splinter Cell now versus how current stealth games are being played, like Assassin's Creed, it's not going to play well. So I think they're trying to do some quality of life changes to the game to get everybody who hasn't tried it, or even like Hitman. Hitman's like is like the best stealth game right now. I think they're trying to get it to where it's accessible for everybody to play, and bring in the old audience, and as well as bring in a new.
Yeah, I've been hearing
also, if you're a big Splinter Cell, there's a VR game coming. Also, that's in development.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, I think the VR that they're trying to do is going to work with both light and dark mechanics, like where there's rooms in houses that have no light, so you have to use your night vision goggles and shit like that. I think it could be really interesting if they say they do a BR where it starts out right at dawn, and then by the time the map finishes, it's dark. You know what I'm saying? So you're having to use. I think that would really go into what made Splinter Cell cool and different to begin with, compared to Metal Gear Solid. And I've always been a big Tom Clancy fan with most of their games. I haven't happened to play a lot of them lately because, Warzone's Warzone. So, but Splinter Cell had its own niche. You know what I'm saying? It made itself different enough for Metal Gear Solid to be awesome. It wasn't just like a comic copy. You know what I'm saying? Like DC copying Marvel, or Marvel trying to copy DC, and it was just kind of like, whatever. You know
it was a more grounded approach to stealth espionage. They didn't have like the Metal Gear Solid, bro. Those storylines get crazy as shit.
Those shit was fucking crazy.
And it doesn't go off the walls like a Hideo Kojima type joint, but it was more grounded, like a Tom Clancy novel type. It was more shit that you can wrap your head around. Like you're trying to stop this bad guy from launching a nuke or biohazard type of weapon. It was that kind of level kind of shit, but it made you, like, those games made you feel like you was in control, like you were the knight, like you controlled the shit in the shadows. And then when they introduced like the 2-player modes, that made it even better because you can actually team up and hoist somebody over a ledge, shoot like take out 2 people at the same time, kind of deal. So
why they never tried to make a Mission Impossible game is what I'm trying to figure out. Like an actual legit
Mission Impossible was whack.
You got James Bond, man. Be happy.
James Bond. I ain't had a good James Bond game since GoldenEye, bro. Like it's
pretty much.
Like they tried to come out with a few. Like I'm pretty sure
they tried to remake.
Wasn't that bad?
But you talking about movies or you talking about games?
Against the World game wasn't that bad.
Oh, you played that? Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, people make bad decisions in life. You know what I'm saying?
That game wasn't
as
that
long
bad,
as we learn from our mistakes.
Bad.
Yeah, I mean, you're the same guy decided to play me in a game of Madden. So I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
it's
I'm
bad
sorry.
decisions happen, bro.
Dude, how long ago was that?
You bet on Nebraska. Look, bad decisions happen, bro. Like it's just it happens, okay? Like it's just James Bond has not been the same since GoldenEye. You can't change like how awesome the pistol was in that game, and it was just a one-shot kill. Like that's all. You know what I'm saying?
GoldenEye was that shit, bro.
It's true. It was
wow.
one of the most legendary shooter games I think of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, GoldenEye was good, man. Against the World wasn't that bad, man.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad.
All right.
I think they could try and do another double.
Hey, this motherfucker like, hey mom, can you get Doom? I want to play Doom. Oh, I got you a game. It's James Bond.
It was for
Against
sale
the World.
$8 at GameStop.
You got no choice but to play because your mama bought it for you. It's cool.
Yeah,
man. I ain't play no Doom, man. Hey, let's get on to our next topic, man. Why y'all throwing these jokes, man? Let's get on to Nicolas Cage. Basically, he came out with a trailer for his upcoming action comedy, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
A long ass fucking name.
It's awesome. Such a Nicolas Cage title.
So the official synopsis from Lionsgate reads: creatively unfulfilled and facing financial ruin, the fictionalized version of Cage must accept a $1 million offer to attend the birthday of a dangerous superfan. Of course, the situation takes a turn when Cage is enlisted by a CIA operative who is played by Tiffany Haddish, which forces the revered actor to live up to his own legend. In order to save his loved ones, Cage must channel his most iconic and beloved on-screen characters.
So Cage is going to be. So this is pretty much like Face Off.
And the movie will come out April 22nd of next year.
I read a hilarious story about Tiffany Haddish and Nicolas Cage that Nicolas Cage told that Tiffany Haddish told him of that. It was apparently the first time Tiffany Haddish ever had an orgasm. She was at a movie theater with her boyfriend, and they were watching a Nicolas Cage movie.
I see something like that.
Apparently, Nicolas Cage, but he was making that crazy face from Face Off. It was Face Off. They're at the theaters.
Dude, he always make a crazy face.
But he was making that crazy. She's like, that face will always be forever melted in my brain because of literally I was getting a nut when he was making that face. Like, it was like I'm like,
that's what they bonded. That's what they bonded does. What you saying?
Yeah, but I was like, dude. Also, Pedro Pascal's in that movie.
Yeah, he's playing the villain.
Of course. He's like a villain in everything that's not the Mandalorian. Like, I think that's why the Mandalorian and the Final Frontier.
That's the same dude from the Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was villain in that.
What was it, Max Lord?
And yeah, he was a villain in Narcos. He wasn't a
villain in Narcos.
Well, he played
he was a good guy in Narcos.
Oh, okay.
He was a cop. And the second season of Narcos Mexico, I gotta watch that too.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of the Blue Beetle. Oh, this show's been random. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah, random as hell. Hey, so you guys want let's take a break and we come back.
And speak about these NFTs.
We got 4 more topics.
On these NFTs.
We got 4 more topics.
We got like 4 more, dog.
Well, we got 4 more. Down. Hey, let's because we're close to an hour right now, so let's go ahead and let's take a break. We can talk about that off screen. Which one besides the NFT game?
All right. Yeah, we'll be back. Ooh.
Whoa.
I know, right?
You had something funky go on with your camera earlier where it was like zoomed in on your hand or something to your side.
For real?
Earlier in the episode. I think you'll see it later on. This shit was
I
funny.
guess so. I'll check the VOD. Yeah, we got I guess we go ahead and we can cut those.
I'll just give a shout out.
I didn't realize how I didn't realize how long we were on those topics and stuff.
I'll just give a shout out to Pete Davidson.
All right. I guess we wait for Sarah to get back.
BDP.
Right. You talking about throwing a motherfucker off. He said, Big Dick Pete. I said, what?
BDP. Where is Esther?
Man.
Damn, cut. It's a break, not a lunch.
Hey, I know, right? Hey, it's probably like we clock it in or something.
Hey, bro, you need to like text him that bell sound that Nissan makes. Like 8-minute mark. Bing, 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 bing. He'd be like, oh shit, I gotta get back to the line, cut.
I hope Ballistic Mission's still on here, man, because I would want to see his thoughts.
I don't know who that
NFTs, especially in video games, man, because I think that might be problematic, bro. That's just me.
Who is Ballistic Mission?
I don't know.
It's my mission now to know who Ballistic Mission is.
Well, I appreciate
can they hear us talking right now?
I don't know.
Like,
I mean, if you can't hear us,
Ballistic Mission, if you can hear us, let us know you're here to talk about NFTs.
We want to know your thoughts.
Bitches with big titties. Something. All right, we're going to have Stacia as our third guest for the rest of the episode. She got her face right there in the mirror.
Hey, I kind of figure that's probably why he be leaning in on the side and shit. No, I'm not in my girl's house.
I don't know what you're talking about, this zebra print board I got behind me.
What are you talking about? The lady, all the ladies.
What do you mean my lighting better? What do you mean my lighting's better? It's always been the same.
It's lighting good when he's over it.
It's always been the same. Blocking up.
He go back to his crib. It look like a damn sex dungeon.
Hey, bro, he keeps it that way. He ain't paying no electricity. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you would have thought, motherfucker, Aaron Hall living in that goddamn house. Waiting, shit, dark.
Bro, I'm exhausted for some reason. I ain't really.
Man, that booster, bro. My arm is sore, bro.
Are you feeling
like I told
good,
you,
though?
huh?
You feeling good though? My wife
straight,
got
bro.
really sick when she got her boost.
I'm straight. I'm not really feeling sick.
It's that Zoa.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I keep Zoa on the IV and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I went through a whole case of bangs in 2 weeks. I'm mad.
Man, hey, they got bangs. I saw bangs over at Costco for like $33.
That's what I do. I buy a case of them for $30 at Sam's.
I'm thinking about buying a case and just rock it. Hey, he muted though. He muted like a motherfucker.
Look at him, motherfucker.
And he got that
y'all
J.J.
didn't hear
Abrams.
me?
Now he got the light turned off in front.
He got the light turned on. He got a lens flare like he on the J.J. Abrams movie and shit, like he on Star Trek.
Look at he got the other light turned off. Now
He got all the wrong light.
Now I look like he back at his crib. Look at
he about to do the Halo challenge.
He about to look like you getting checked by the FBI right now. Where were you last Tuesday betting on Kansas? at my house? What do you mean?
Hey, sir, check the private chat. We turned it down. We're gonna go straight into NFTs and then
all right, big topic.
Cheesecake.
That's straight.
I'll just give a
make it do what it do, baby.
Give a shout out to BDP in my shout outs.
Boogie Down Productions, now big dick people.
Boogie Down Productions, man. Hey, that should be the name of it. We start our own YouTube channel. We'll start calling it Boogie Down Productions.
Yeah, get sued by KRS-One. I'm gonna come to your house and kick you up. He gonna hit you with some hard beats.
I spit hot fire. I'm one of the 5 best rappers in the world. Thailand.
Oh!
Thailand. All right, everybody, we all back now. We're good.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Hold
Yes.
on, hold on. That's just light is troublesome, bro. What?
I know. I don't know what happened, bro.
Turn
Why
that
did your
light on the
lighting
back.
like
Hey.
drastically change all of a sudden? You went from being like church choir guy to like interviewer guy.
There
There
we
you
go.
go.
There we
Boom.
go. That's the darkness we used to.
Hot daddy. Look at that.
Hey, I can't see.
I can't see you.
You
I
can't
can't see. What are you, Stevie Wonder?
All right, come on, man.
All right. And we're back.
All right, let's get on to this next topic, dealing with the craze going on right now. Everybody's talking about these NFTs. So basically, the NFT game called Legacy, which is the next project of Fable creator Peter Molyneux, just sold it. Huh?
It's a weird ass name. Well, we'll give you a pass on that. It was Molyneux.
I said Molyneux.
Just call him Marmaduke.
Call him Marmaduke. There we go.
There you go.
I said Molyneux.
Marmaduke. Just call him Marmaduke.
Just saw the digital plot of
comes from
land
Wakanda
for an insane amount of money. So according to a report by IGN, the in-game land plot sold for a whopping $900,000. That's the price of the most expensive plot in Legacy, called the London Plot. And the game is scheduled to release next year.
It's making money. It's not even out yet.
Let me guess. Soldier Boy bought it.
It might shit delayed like a motherfucker. I don't know what's going on.
Soldier Boy probably bought the plot, so he'd be like, "I'm the first one to own a $900,000 plot on this game." Cut.
I just saw this. It said it is revealed that since the plots of land have been in pre-selling, the game has already sold an insane 56 million in non-fungible token assets.
Digital
land that you can't own. So there's motherfuckers that
digital land you only own in digital whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Smart. I mean, Facebook's doing the same thing with their metaverse thing, so it's.
So, but oh shit! I gotta turn that music off. My bad. I got the damn music playing and shit. Oops.
Like
the whole thing with the NFT shit, it's
genius.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it in a money perspective, you know what I'm saying? But I've seen so many stories of people getting burnt on it, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Where they'll buy the NFTs and then that company they disappear, and you know what I'm saying? They get out and then they lost that money, you know what I'm saying? So I can see a lot of grifters on the NFT shit right now. Much like when crypto first started, there was a lot of grifters on doing crypto shit, doing them pumping them schemes. I feel like the shit is gonna happen again with NFTs, and it's all for something that doesn't exist in the real world.
I mean, I don't know, man. I know. What is it? 6ix9ine was selling NFTs, and now he's getting sued because they're saying he's doing that too, like the pump and dump shit. Like he's just like they ain't got nothing in return.
Yeah,
like. They haven't even got a digital copy or receipt of what they bought. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, we live in a world these days where people are buying literally invisible fucking paintings. Like
that is true. That is very much true.
People have
NFT.
too much goddamn money these days to be doing stupid shit. Like somebody bought an invisible sculpture. We had that on our. We literally had that on our show. You know what I'm saying? So. At least they're buying something that has like a face value to it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's, I mean, it might be in a video game. Who knows if the video game's ever made? But they're never gonna get that money back.
That's the thing that's troublesome about, or worrisome, I'll say, about this, because Peter Molyneux has announced games that never come out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what was it? The Q game, and then Goddess or some kind of shit. And then it was a contest. He had put it out like it was like the Curiosity Cube or some kind of shit. He wanted everybody to play this game. The first person to get to the center of the cube, which was supposed to be hardest shit to do, he was going to have a prize for that winner that was going to change their life. A man had actually in England had won that contest. He got to the center. He got to visit Lionhead Studios, which was the studios that Peter Molyneux used to run before it got shut down. And he got to meet Peter Molyneux, and then that was it. Pat on the back, congratulations. Enjoy your life. And that dude has yet to see anything change in his life.
It's like the half-ass story of Ready Player One. That's
or the fucking or imagine like the Wizard of Oz. Fucking Dorothy goes through all that shit, and she meets the wizard, and then he's like, "Oh no, bitch, those are just red shoes.
Yeah,
You're here now.
You stuck. You dead. You're not in Kansas because you're dead. Like you just stuck.
You can get some of this NFT land, and you can go kick it with the Munchkins and shit. But that's it. Peace.
That's
so
crazy.
I can. And then another thing about NFTs is that it's because you need these computers to run constantly to run this blockchain shit, and that eats up energy, which eventually is bad for the environment. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't seen like a sustainable way to run a blockchain. You know what I'm saying? I think this one, Peter Molyneux's legacy, is supposed to run off of the Ethereum. Is it Ethereum blockchain?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It's like you're going into a virtual world to do virtual work, real virtual work. So you're not really you're still at work. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it, bro. Just work from home if that's the case.
Pretty soon, dude, they're gonna be having people work from home virtually and paying them a virtual currency. Like shit's gonna be the craziest
technically
shit.
it's happening now. I mean, you're talking about like me. I work from home, and I get my checks digitally to my bank account, which is all digital. You know what I'm saying? But in the end, I can actually pull money out, like liquid asset out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This I don't see. Like motherfuckers selling like cheeseburgers and shit in the goddamn video game. Because like this NFT, like in theory, how he's seeing it is like, yes, you can make money off of the game, which is kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? So say I'm a whale, I fucking buy a fucking $900,000 plot of digital land, and then you guys come in and you rent one of the buildings I built on the land. So I can see how money can be made constantly.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're trying to gamify fucking NFTs, man, I don't know. It's a slippery slope, man.
I want to become a virtual pimp. That's what I want to do. That'd be dope.
I got good news for you. Play Grand Theft Auto online.
You know what I'm saying? I want to have NFT areas where I got these NFT hoes. People can buy them. I got a digitally made fur jacket, big old purple hat with a feather out the side.
I mean, we got a viewer on Twitch right now on the Twitch channel, Ballistic Mission. He was asking if we talking NFTs. We talking NFTs now, cuz. So if you have any thoughts, or if anybody who's watching, if they got any thoughts about it, hit us up in the chat. We got the Facebook.
I don't know nothing about it, man. So I really don't talk
YouTube and Twitch
about
chat
it, man. All I know, it stands for non-fungible tokens.
You know what I'm saying? It's like envision yourself living in that Ready Player One scenario, and that literally you own parts of the maps that these people are playing their games on. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's going to be worth a lot of money. Like, if that's a situation that it comes down to, and like your actual currency and shit you make in the game.
What do you do when the shit doesn't work right? What do you do in a situation where it doesn't work out and the shit crashes,
you go through the back way of the map? That's
or the motherfucker fall through the geometry.
Yeah.
Or like a situation like where these motherfuckers had actually paid for a fucking monkey face or whatever the fuck, and then that artist or that company that was running it, they fucking took their money and ran. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do for that? Like, how do you ensure those people, like, your money is safe? Like, if you put your money in the bank.
Dude, this is where we found a niche. NFT insurance buying. I'm serious. We should get on that. Where we offer insurance for people that buy NFTs and whatnot.
Because everybody's getting into it. Like I mentioned AMC earlier. AMC is about to get in. I think they're already giving away NFTs to to stockholders. I think I got an NFT while I'm up here talking. While I'm up here trashing it right now. I have an NFT from AMC, but I don't know, man. It's just I don't see how NFTs are gonna be worthwhile in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's a picture online. Like you can say you own it all day long and have the digital code that says that you own it. But what's gonna stop a motherfucker like me to copy and paste and then throw that shit on the back of my goddamn Twitter page or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Or throw that shit on the thread. So like, is there NFT police that's gonna come up there and stop you?
That's
Like
what
kind
I'm
of like how the
saying, bro. We found a
DMCA.
niche. Maybe if we start like an insurance policy place where people don't get ripped off and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, we might actually make a lot of money. Shit.
I can kind of see. I'm pretty sure there's a startup somewhere like in San Francisco doing that shit right now, trying to find a way to secure NFTs. Because there's no way. I mean, to stop a motherfucker. Nothing can stop fucking copy and paste, man. Nothing can stop that shit.
We could be the future State Farm of NFTs, cuz. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, are you in good hands?
Before State Farm starts offering NFT insurance.
And that'll be our fucking NFT. 2 hands like this.
Yeah.
2
It's got little
holding...
digital shit falling into them. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because like I do digital art. I just never had the fucking I won't say the morals that go and just throw art. Excuse me, throw art on a digital platform,
charge money
and then
for
just charge money for this shit.
For different color schemes of the same picture.
What was that? I got a fucking skeleton. This one got the pirate hat. If you want to own this one, I got the pirate hat. You know, pay me. And then I got another one coming out. He's gonna look like this old skater dude.
No, but this one got a pirate hat, but it also got a ship in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like it's.
You know, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna knock the people who actually successful off of it. I just see a lot of like the negatives right now to me are outweighing the positive.
I feel like this is just something we need to get on.
People's real life money being taken to the fact that this fucking game isn't even out yet. It's made 54 million. And Peter Molyneux is known to lie about shit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like this is literally a lawsuit waiting to happen.
I mean, and I'm not knocking Legacy. Like they made 54 million or 56 million now. Last time I checked, it was like 54 million. And they made 56 million off of NFTs selling digital land. Fucking kudos, because your marketing game is strong as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
To sell digital land, that's like it's literally saying you can sell water to whales. Peter Molyneux has sold water to whales.
And no one knows how much the game costs to make, so they may have already made a profit.
Exactly.
So
that it all sounds too fishy, man. Peter Molyneux, if it was another company, it was another game company, the game Scribs, you might know, it's called Stalker 2. That game, they were going to run an NFT mechanic in the game, but a lot of people were like, we don't want NFTs in the game, so they put out a tweet saying, we heard you, we're sorry, we thought it was a good idea, we're backing out of it, we're not putting NFTs in the game. Cool. But this game is solely made for NFTs. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's another game too. It's they look like vinyl dolls, kind of like Funko Pops or fucking or whatever. But it's a game like that. It's kind of, think of Roblox with Funko Pops, but you can customize them and do whatever the fuck you want to them. And that's solely NFTs too. So I mean, the games are already out there in the wild. Are they going to be viable? Are they going to be legit? That's the real question. Because I'm saying Peter Molyneux has made a lot of fucking claims, and part of his career was based on a lie. So I don't know what to say, bro. I don't know what to say about this one.
The only thing you can do my grandpa used to say, the only way you can trust a snake is it'll eventually bite you.
Damn.
Dude, I'm telling you, like Peter Molyneux, I want to say
it's solid advice.
They had I think it's still a podcast now. It's the host is Ryan McCafferty. He does a podcast on IGN called Unfiltered. I want to say Peter Molyneux was one of his guests early in the beginning of that show. I think I remember him saying that when he first started in gaming, he wasn't in games. He was doing like shipping and receiving kind of shit. He was in logistics, and I think he told a white lie to somebody saying he knows how to make a game, and that's how he got into the business. So I don't know, man. It's
fuck it. He's a
be
good
careful.
liar.
That's all I'm gonna say. Be fucking careful. You're gonna be dealing with the NFTs, man.
He's like dude from Wolf of Wall Street. He made a
Oh,
living out lying, cuz.
I mean, this is the most money I've seen being made on a game from NFTs. And people used to think cryptos was sketchy. Some of it is still kind of sketchy, but I mean, to me, cryptos seem a lot more legit than NFT.
Yeah.
But I know they're kind of based on the same tech. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah. Hey,
So
let's go on to our next topic, man. We're getting too off of it right here. Let's get on to this. Basically, anti-vaccination protesters targeted a Cheesecake Factory, and 6 of them were arrested. So, a protest at Cheesecake Factory in New York City brought attention to what its participants claimed was their right to eat at the popular chain restaurant. But the stunt ended in 6 arrests for criminal trespass and a lot of mockery on social media. So basically, if you didn't know, it was already saying it's all right. The incident highlights the stress that workers at restaurants and other businesses increasingly face from people who refuse to comply with regulations about masks and vaccinations. More cities and states, as well as businesses, are requiring people to wear masks or show proof of vaccination against COVID-19 as cases rise across the nation. So
why do a fucking protest at a Cheesecake Factory of all the places?
Because, man, they know a lot of fat people go to Cheesecake Factory, and they know a lot of them ain't gonna be going in anywhere. They know that all of them are wearing no vaccine,
out of
no
all
mask.
the mediocre places you can go to, you thought high profile was Cheesecake Factory.
I mean, dude, it's like the dessert land of dessert lands, though, bro. Like it's, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, the cheesecakes do be on point, though. I'm not gonna lie about that
yeah.
shit. But the menu was fucking subpar as shit.
I've never been to Cheesecake Factory.
You know, I've actually had their food at Cheesecake Factory. It was surprisingly good.
I heard it was overrated.
It's overrated.
It's overpriced,
bro. Hey,
sure.
Go to Cheddar's, and
yes,
you have the same fucking meal experience as a goddamn Cheesecake
$20, $30 less. But you won't be getting no cheesecake there. I guarantee you.
If you want to get a cheesecake, if you wanted to get a cheesecake, you can buy the cheesecakes there straight up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Those are worth it.
Oh yeah.
But if you're going there for some goddamn pasta dish, you know what I'm saying? That fucking go to Cheddar's, dog, or fucking go Shepherd RD. That's how
their building constructions are always cool too. But I mean, for desserts, there is no better place to go. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a Carlos Bakery, but that's about it from any of my experiences I've ever been to. But I like protesting are these workers that were like, no, we're not.
No, these are like motherfuckers that were mad because New York is one of the cities that are actually doing a mask mandate.
Well,
and the vaccine, and they want you to have like the vaccine card out.
Mm-hmm.
They're protesting that you shouldn't have to do that. And they're a lot of them are trying to compare it to the Holocaust, which is a stupid ass comparison. I don't see.
It's not like people are getting killed for not having a vaccine.
Exactly.
Or, you know what I'm saying? No. It's ridiculous.
They're making it way more than what it is. But it's just the Cheesecake Factory for real, dog. You didn't want to go to City Hall, do that shit, or
you think they would have chose like a TGI Fridays or something?
Fucking dude.
They're gonna choose mediocre.
Fucking Cheesecake Factory is like it's like a TGI Friday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But with more polish.
Let me try Buffalo Wild Wings over here real quick. Like it's like you know what I'm saying. Like
they should have did that shit at the fucking Burger King if that was the case.
Should have did it at the McDonald's right there on Time fucking Square.
That's what I'm saying. Do it somewhere where people are going to see you. Do this shit at Times Square. Do this shit on fucking Broadway. They have so many other high profile places to go to. They chose the fucking Cheesecake Factory.
Hey man,
Of course you're gonna get arrested,
dog. So anything can happen.
The funny part about it was the video. If you watch the videos, like the cops are trying to explain to them, "Hey, we're making you guys leave because the owners want you to leave," and then they're trying to say, "Well, what does it say in the law?" And they're saying they're giving them the city code on why we need you to leave. And while each cop, even I think even had a police captain come over there, and they were trying to explain
that fat ass
and
police caps.
So there's a video on this,
huh?
So there's a video on this.
Yeah, it's all over Twitter. So if like even when they try to explain the city ordinance on why they need to leave, they will try to explain it, but then the protesters will cut them off. And it's like, and then they got to the point where like, you know what? Every video is like, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. If we're gonna tell you to finally leave. If you don't leave, we're gonna arrest you. And then they were still arguing about that. I'm like,
what's funny is the fat ass police cat probably walked out with a big old plate of cheesecake. He's like, I'm really gonna need you guys to get out of here. You guys are causing a problem. Why he's eating the cheesecake? Like he's like, look, they told you they don't want you to be here. You gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta get the hell out. They're like, I don't want to do that.
Anywhere else, man. They chose the wackest place to do that shit at. That's like doing doing like a Black Lives Matter protest, but you do that shit at a fucking Arby's. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna listen to that shit.
Do that at churches.
Not at a church. You do this shit at a church's chicken and shit.
Yeah, you know churches. No, I want.
Of course, you're gonna get arrested. You're gonna be arrested for trespassing and being a dumbass. So,
bro,
I think only four people out of the 30 got arrested. I think once the 4 people got arrested, everybody got fucking woke up and like, yo, shit got real. It's time to leave.
Yeah, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it, cuz.
Yeah, it ain't worth it, dog.
A lot of unvaccinated.
I actually like cheesecakes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of unvaccinated people
got real.
Cuz I don't want to go.
Keeping it real goes wrong, man.
Yeah. Hey, and I know who got arrested. It's probably the motherfuckers in the video was like, well, what was the city code on it? What's the oranges on it? I know those are the motherfuckers. Those 4 videos are probably the same motherfuckers that got arrested. Take a video of them. Take a video of them. They're harassing my rights.
No, the owner's asking you to leave, so leave.
Just
that's
go,
simple,
man. But then, what was the dickish part about it was just like how you said it in the report was like they cut line and then they just sat down like it was a goddamn civil rights movement and shit doing the sit in. You can sit your ass down.
Of course, a bunch of white people would choose Cheesecake Factory to do a sit in somewhere. That's what it was.
They ain't doing that shit.
A bunch of Karens.
That shit ain't gonna go down to the Crystal, dog.
Oh, fuck, dog.
Motherfuckers are not doing this shit at fucking at where the real people at. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing this shit at the goddamn fucking Burger King and shit where motherfuckers have to fucking work hard and shit. They're doing the Cheesecake.
They ain't doing it at McDonald's where it's the 12 days of Mariah Carey's Christmas meals.
Right. Hey, and the McRib is back, motherfucker. Yeah. You telling me you ain't trying to fucking do this shit for the McRib? Fuck you.
You know what Cheesecake Factory should have did if they were smart? They would have called in vaccine specialists there and said, look, you guys get a vaccine shot today, you get a free slice of cheesecake. That's what they should have did.
I'm doing this not because I want to, it's because I have to. Sorry. The humans are weird people. Man.
Cheesecake Factory missed out right there, man. They could have looked like the heroes of the situation. But like, we got a bunch of unvaccinated people vaccinated today by giving them free cheesecake slices.
Just to get the fuck away from us.
Exactly. Stop coughing on the cheesecake. Go over there.
If anything, Cheesecake Factory just got free publicity.
Yeah.
Now more motherfuckers gonna want to know what's the hubbub about Cheesecake Factory, and then get instantly disappointed why their bill is high as shit, and they look like they just got some shit from fucking Fazoli's or some shit.
Okay. Yeah.
Y'all ready to end this, man?
Yeah, let's wrap this shit up, bro.
Let's wrap up class, dog. So, let's end this on our final note.
He
man.
looked tired as shit. Hey, I noticed throughout the whole show, he was sitting up with us, and then as he slowly
after the break,
down.
he was just like, "Look, cuz I turned the light off for a reason, cuz. Look, cuz.
Hey, this motherfucker, he leaned in his chair. Hey, you up here eating turkey and shit for you on the break, dog. Hey, bro. Hey, he gonna come back from the break. Got the old timey sleepy time cap and shit.
Looking like the
got
dude
a little
on
eye
the front of the
mask.
fucking tea bag sitting there.
Yeah.
Tea bag box.
Got some chamomile tea looking motherfucker.
Hey, I'm tired though, dog.
Hey,
like I ain't got no energy drink or nothing to drink, dog. I'm tired right now, man.
Need coffee. Snort yourself a lot of coffee, cuz.
I noticed that shit. He's like, hey man, you all right wrap the class up?
Hey, bro, let's wrap this up. I'm about to fall asleep, cuz. That's what he really was trying to say. Like, that was the subtitle.
Hey, man. Go ahead, Squirrels.
All right, man. I just want to give a shout out to big old BDP, Pete Davidson, forever being in history with being stuck in a picture with Steph Curry when he broke the scoring record, which is just absolutely insane. This man could go 0-500 in his next 500 3-point shots and still have a better shooting percentage than Ray Allen. That's just fucking insane. Like, man, that's insane. But I want to give a shout out to the Cowboys. Way to go on barely beating the Deadskins last week.
Oh,
it's good to see Dak Prescott struggling the whole month. You know what I'm saying? It reminds me the Cowboys still know it's November, December time. You know what I'm saying? They're like, how can we choke this off? Man, it's been a good week. Again, you can check us out on all platforms if you guys are listening. We had an extra long episode for you because we got something special for you next week. We're not going to be on the show, but we have some stuff already recorded, so there's still going to be a show, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. We'll be back at the beginning of next year, right?
Beginning of the year. We'll see y'all next year.
Yeah, this will be our last episode of 2021. Think about that. Yeah. And we'll be back. We'll probably all seen The Matrix by then. So I mean, it'll be out on HBO in a few days. So it's
it sure is. Oh man,
that's right. So we'll have that for you. We'll have a lot of exciting stuff for you when 2022 starts. And I mean, that's all I got. What do you guys got?
And shit. If you guys like what you guys heard or saw, especially with motherfucker who's very tired apparently on the stream, you can catch us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at The Unintelligent Graduates. Drop us a line on Twitter at The Unintelligent Grad. Tell us how we're doing. Tell us how we can do shit better. Salamat to everybody who's tuning in, because like I said all the time, there's millions of podcasts out there. You guys are taking your time out your day to kick it with us. I really appreciate that. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, and all that shit to everybody. I hope you guys have a good one. And if you guys want to kick it with me or follow me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and on Xbox at Black Camino J. That's all I got.
Happy New Year's, happy holidays to everybody. Be safe, stay blessed, and you can follow me on everything, Sir Esther's on all platforms. You can follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, The Unintelligent Graduates, Twitter, The Unintel Grads. And like what Squirrels was saying, we'll give you a special episode, Christmas Day, and we'll be coming back to you next year. And shout out to Elon Musk for being Time's Man of the Year or Person of the Year. And I have a quote by him. Basically, he says, when something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. So no matter what other people say, just know you're doing your best. And just always know you do not need no 4-year degree to be a graduate. As long as you better yourself every day, just know you're becoming a graduate. And yeah, you might say these 3 characters are unintelligent, but you need to come to realization that this is our show. And we're the Unintelligent Graduates, and a happy 2021 going into
2021.
2022.
That's
And we're
right.
out. Peace.
2022. Peace.
Yeah.
I like that.
Some
let's go, bro.
Bernice McCormick just said Vower Tech. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I like that.